What if it's not about hitting the gym for hours, but rather what you put on your plate that makes all the difference in weight loss? This is a question that's been on the minds of many fitness enthusiasts and health-conscious individuals. We've all been led to believe that exercise is the key to unlocking our weight loss goals. But it seems this may not be entirely correct. Yes, exercise is important. It helps maintain muscle mass, boosts mental health, and contributes to overall longevity. But when it comes to weight loss, the science suggests that diet might play a more significant role than we previously thought. It's a question of caloric balance, the energy we take in versus the energy we expend. Consider this: a vigorous 1-hour workout might burn around 500 calories. It sounds impressive until you realize that a single slice of pizza can contain more calories than that. And it's much easier to consume calories than to burn them off. This is where dietary habits come into play. The food we choose to fuel our bodies with directly impacts our caloric intake. Consuming nutrient-dense food can give you the energy you need without the excess calories. On the other hand, processed foods high in sugar and unhealthy fats can quickly tip the caloric balance in the wrong direction. Several studies back up this idea. Research has shown that changes in dietary patterns, specifically reducing calorie intake, have a more profound effect on weight loss than exercise alone. It's not to say that exercise doesn't have a role in weight management, but it seems that its role might be secondary to diet. This revelation doesn't mean you should stop exercising. Physical activity, along with dietary changes, is still essential for overall health and wellness. It's more about understanding the importance of a balanced approach where exercise and diet work together to help you reach your weight loss goals. So it seems the old saying, "You can't outrun a bad diet," holds more truth than we thought. As we move forward, let's explore this concept in more depth, unveiling the science behind it and discussing the real MVP in weight management. Let's delve into the science behind this weighty subject. At the heart of weight loss lies a simple equation: the balance of calories in versus calories out. This caloric balance is the cornerstone of weight management. If you consume more calories than you burn, you gain weight. Conversely, if you burn more calories than you consume, you lose weight. So how does the body burn calories? Well, it's a little more complex than you might think. Our bodies continually burn calories to fuel everything from breathing to brain function. This constant expenditure is known as the basal metabolic rate, or BMR. Interestingly, BMR accounts for a whopping 60 to 75% of the total calories we burn each day. Now let's talk about another unsung hero of caloric expenditure: non-exercise activity thermogenesis, or NEAT. This refers to the calories burnt during everyday activities like walking to the fridge, fidgeting, or even chewing gum. It's surprising, but these seemingly insignificant actions collectively contribute to a significant portion of our daily calorie burn. But where does exercise fit into this picture? Well, it certainly burns calories, but not as many as you might hope. A typical gym session might burn anywhere between 200 to 400 calories, depending on the intensity of the workout. The unfortunate reality is that it's all too easy to consume these calories again with a single post-workout snack. This is why relying solely on exercise to create a significant calorie deficit can be a bit like trying to bail out a sinking ship with a teaspoon. Exercise has numerous health benefits, from cardiovascular health to mental well-being. It can help to maintain muscle mass during weight loss and can contribute to a slight increase in BMR. However, it's important to remember that it's just one part of the equation. Even though exercise is beneficial, when it comes to creating a caloric deficit, it's not the most efficient tool. If exercise isn't the key to weight loss, then what is? It's a question that has been pondered by many, and the answer may surprise you. The real MVP in the weight loss game isn't the treadmill or the weight rack, but the fork and knife. Yes, it's all about diet. When it comes to weight management, caloric intake is king. Think of it this way: every bite of food you take is like filling up your car's gas tank. If you consistently put in more fuel than you use, your tank will overflow. Similarly, if you consume more calories than your body burns through physical activity and basic metabolic functions, these extra calories will be stored as fat. So, how can you ensure that your fuel intake is in check? The answer lies in your dietary choices. A diet rich in whole foods like fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains can help you feel full and satisfied without overloading on calories. On the other hand, diets high in processed foods often contain hidden sugars and fats, leading to a higher calorie intake without the corresponding feeling of fullness. But it's not just about what you eat, but also how you eat. Mindful eating, a practice that involves paying attention to your hunger and fullness cues, savoring each bite, and eating without distractions can help you avoid overeating. By tuning into your body's signals, you can better regulate your food intake and make healthier choices. However, it's essential to remember that drastic dietary changes rarely stick in the long run. Instead, aim for sustainable modifications to your eating habits, such as reducing portion sizes, swapping processed snacks for whole food alternatives, or introducing more fruits and vegetables into your meals. These small changes can add up over time, leading to significant weight loss without the need for extreme diets or punishing exercise regimes. So let's revisit our initial question. If exercise isn't the key to weight loss, then what is? The answer is right on your plate. Dietary habits, it appears, have a far-reaching impact on our weight than exercise. Our weight isn't just about calories in and out, our genes and hormones also have a say. To understand this, let's start with genetics. Each of us carries a unique set of genes passed down from our parents, which play a significant role in determining our body shape, size, and how we metabolize food. These genetic factors can create a predisposition to weight gain. For instance, some of us might have a higher basal metabolic rate, meaning we naturally burn more calories at rest, while others may be genetically predisposed to store more fat. It's not an excuse to give up on healthy habits, but it's a factor to consider when it comes to weight management. Now let's turn our attention to hormones, the body's chemical messengers that regulate most of our bodily functions, including weight. Three key hormones, insulin, leptin, and ghrelin, play pivotal roles. First up is insulin, secreted by the pancreas to control blood sugar levels. When we consume carbohydrates, our bodies break them down into glucose, causing our blood sugar levels to rise. In response, our pancreas releases insulin, which helps cells absorb this glucose for energy or storage. However, persistent high insulin levels can lead to insulin resistance, a condition where cells don't respond properly to insulin, leading to weight gain and even type 2 diabetes. Next up is leptin, often called the satiety hormone. Produced by our fat cells, leptin signals to our brain when we've had enough to eat. But in some people, leptin doesn't send these signals effectively, leading to overeating and weight gain. Lastly, we have ghrelin, the hunger hormone. Produced in the stomach, ghrelin signals to the brain when it's time to eat. If ghrelin levels remain high even after eating, it can lead to increased food intake and consequently weight gain. In essence, our genes and hormones create a complex interplay that influences our weight. It's not just about burning more calories than we consume. Our body's biological makeup, including our genes and hormones, can significantly impact our weight and our ability to manage it effectively. So our body's biological makeup also plays a crucial role in our weight management journey. So if it's not just about exercise or diet, then what, you may ask? Well, the key lies in a balanced approach to weight management. This includes not just a healthy diet and regular exercise, but also critical lifestyle modifications. Let's start with the concept of metabolic health, a term often overlooked but absolutely essential in managing weight. It involves maintaining optimal levels of blood sugar, good cholesterol, blood pressure, and waist size. A well-functioning metabolism ensures your body processes nutrients efficiently, burns necessary calories, and helps maintain a healthy weight. While we're on the subject, it's important to remember that no two bodies are alike. Each person's metabolism is influenced by factors such as age, gender, and genetic predisposition. So, what works for one person may not necessarily work for another. That's why it's vital to understand your own body and work with it, not against it. Next, let's talk about stress. You've probably heard the term stress eating. Well, it's a real thing. High levels of stress can lead to overeating and unhealthy food choices. Learning to manage stress through techniques such as mindfulness, meditation, or yoga can greatly aid weight management. Lastly, but certainly not least, is the sedentary lifestyle many of us lead. Long hours of sitting, whether for work or leisure, can slow down your metabolism and lead to weight gain. Incorporating physical activity into your daily routine, whether it's taking the stairs instead of the elevator, walking during your lunch break, or even standing while working, can make a significant difference. Remember, it's not about drastic changes, but sustainable habits. It's about making small, consistent changes that add up over time. It's about understanding that your body is unique and requires a unique approach. In the end, it's the balance of all elements, diet, exercise, and lifestyle that leads to successful weight management. It's about creating a lifestyle that you can maintain in the long run, a lifestyle that keeps you happy, healthy, and at your optimal weight.